What's up everybody? This week I make this pretty awesome outfeed table slash assembly table slash workbench with some pretty awesome features. So stick around, see how it's made. Rolls really nice and smooth. And I went ahead also added this little latch, if you will, or door for making my air compressor and the airline more accessible, because it's going to be enclosed to hopefully cut down on the noise. And there's going to be obviously a shelf right here and then the top, so I'm going to need a way to get in there if need be. So that's what I came up with. So now we're going to go ahead and add the shelf and then carry on with the top. So let's get to it. Alright, so I just got done putting the top frame on my bench and the middle shelf. I'm going to go ahead and leave the top off for right now, just because I have some more electrical work to do. Right now I'm going to go ahead and put a Moxon style vise on the end out of some pipe clamps. So I'm just going to go ahead and flush this up with the front here and then put a permanent backer on, drill some holes for the pipes to fit through, and then get that all assembled and then put the top on. So let's carry on. So that's it for the bench. If you guys are curious to know, the dimensions were 75 inches long, 40 inches wide by 36.5 inches tall, which is just a hair shorter than my table saw, so it works as an outfeed table. And if you want to come with me, I'll show you some of the pretty awesome features. So the top is made out of oak plywood, framed with a walnut trim. This here is the Moxon vise after it was completed, and my old bench just had a regular bench vise, and it worked fine, you know, but I wanted something that was gonna run the width of my bench and be able to have a lot more clamping pressure and support longer stock if need be. But clamping pressure is something that this thing definitely does have. Super sturdy. This thing's not going anywhere. Okay, now moving along, I have this kind of neat holster for my drills, and it's just made out of metal. I just drilled it right to the top. Now all these, this is a pullet, which electricians use for pulling wire and things like that through walls, and it works really well to help guide the cable or the airline out through the hole. All right, like I mentioned before, it works great as an outfeed table. Now I still have to cut the miter slots for my crosscut sled and other jigs that will run in those slots. And so moving along here, I put in this kind of cool little feature. This here is just a roll-up window shade, and it will protect the bench from glue-ups and paint and things like that, which was pretty much the demise of my other bench. It made it so the top was very unlevel, uneven, but it seems to work well for now. I just don't know how it'll do in time once it gets covered with glue and all that stuff, if it will roll up as well or not. Down here I have an outlet that has USB capabilities, so I can have my cameras and microphones and things like that plugged in while recording. And here's all my camera gear, just so I don't have to be replacing batteries constantly. The LEDs are on right now underneath, just to help illuminate the bench and let me see what's going on under there. Well, that's it. I'm really happy with the way this turned out, even though it was built out of necessity because my old bench broke. But, you know, all in all, it was something that needed to be done in the long run. So, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.